so fine, girl. I would drink your bad water. I would drink your bad water. Miss Combs.
This wasn't just a case of bad parenting. This wasn't just a superstar spiraling out of control. This wasn't just another fall from fame. This was grooming, allegedly, and the woman at the center of it all, his own mother, Janice Combs.
Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof. Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead.
I love you too.
Man, you know, his mother had a modeling agency, and it was alleged that it was also ladies of the night, a prostitution ring too.
Behind every monster, there's a maker. And behind Sean Diddy Combs stands Janice, always by his side, always in the room, always watching. Melvin Combs, Diddy's father, was shot and unalived when Diddy was only 3 years old. That left Janice alone to raise him in Harlem. People knew her as a model, a glamorous figure, but even back then, there was something off, something just unsettling. She didn't just raise him, she molded him, shaped him, controlled him, and she never let go. Janice wasn't baking cookies, she wasn't home packing lunches, she was in boardrooms and clubs, always by Diddy's side, even when he was a grown man, not just in public but at strip clubs, IV drip appointments, intimate, strange settings no mother and son should share. Diddy once bragged that his mom came with him to strip clubs and nobody blinked, but looking back now, that was a red flag waving in plain sight. When Cassie came forward with a lawsuit, she painted a chilling picture of Diddy's freak-offs, multi-day substance binges filled with control, manipulation, and trauma. These weren't parties, these were rituals. Afterwards, people were too wrecked to move. Nurses would show up to pump them full of IV fluids, and guess who else was seen on live streams getting those same IV drips? Janice, sitting right beside him, kissing him on the mouth, hydrating like they'd just been through the same experience.
I love you too.
Fans were disturbed. Some said the vibe was romantic, others called it predatory, and when they noticed Janice had her toenails and fingernails painted white, just like Diddy allegedly demanded Cassie do, it didn't feel like coincidence anymore. It felt like mimicry, like he had shaped her image, or she had shaped his taste, into something unnatural. He called her his queen, said she was single, fun, still out here partying in her 80s, but when people watched how she looked at him, when she laughed at his jokes, gazed into his eyes, and let him lead her through adult spaces, it didn't feel like motherly love. It felt like something else, something off, something twisted.
You come with me to strip club, I don't care. Real, it's my dog, you know, I want to live life. We out here moving and grooving. My mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
The internet noticed too. One person said it reminded them of R. Kelly's old interviews where he called his mother his first love. Another said Diddy was a victim of grooming, but not by industry execs, by his own mom. Some weren't as forgiving. They said she knew, she helped, she enabled.
In a son-mother way, I had a serious crush on my mom because she could sing her butt off. And I just looked up and down to her. I looked around, I looked everything about my mother.
Even when the lawsuits piled up, when the footage leaked, when women came forward one after another, Janice didn't flinch. She released a statement saying the accusations were lies, that her son was being painted as a monster by people who wanted money. She said he made some mistakes, but he wasn't what they said. But her words didn't feel warm, they didn't feel protective, they felt cold, like someone trying to protect more than just a son, like someone protecting herself. When Diddy gave her a Bentley and $1 million check for her birthday, the public saw it as love, but others called it hush money, because while the world was burning around him, Janice stayed quiet, loyal, present, and not once did she back away. Not once did she question him, and people began to wonder, was she covering for him or was she covering for herself?
Wow.
Family is even better.
You look beautiful, Mimi.
Wait, you have to show my Mimi.
Earlier in 2024, Janice was rushed to the hospital for chest pain. Diddy flew in to be by her side, but now with him locked up, he can't protect her anymore, can't use her, can't be seen standing next to her in court or at parties. The woman who always stood beside him suddenly stands alone, so now we ask, was she the puppet master all along? Was Diddy a victim of her design? Or was this just generational trauma passed down from one damaged soul to another? We may never hear her admit it, but the clues have always been there. In the drips, the kisses, the matching nails, the silence. And here's someone nobody's really talking about yet. The streets of Harlem remember? They remember Janice, but not as a model. They say that was just a cover. Word is she wasn't walking runways, she was running girls. They say Janice was a madam, that she used her so-called modeling agency to connect young girls with powerful men behind the scenes. The makeup and glam, that was the distraction. Behind closed doors, deals were made, girls were passed around, and watching it all from the sidelines, Wig was a young Diddy.
But why you believe she knew about the Fricos?
Because one of the witnesses said she was there.
He watched how she moved, how she controlled people, how she got what she wanted with a smile and a secret. People say that's where he learned it all. The charm, the manipulation, the silence. And this theory isn't coming from thin air. Jaguar Wright, a former industry insider, said Janice was the blueprint, that she wasn't just enabling Diddy, she trained him. And Mace, one of Diddy's longest running rivals, he said Janice knows everything, that she's the vault Diddy hides behind, the one person holding the real secrets. And if that's true, then this didn't start in a studio. It started decades ago in Harlem, in the back rooms, in luxury hotels, in spaces where children had no business being. And Diddy, he wasn't just raised in it, he was born for it.
Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead.
Now here's the part that really flips everything upside down. Some say Janice may not even be Diddy's real mother. The theory goes like this. The real Janice died a long time ago, and the woman we've been watching all these years, that's his aunt. Why the switch? That's where it gets deeper. Diddy's biological father, Melvin Combs, was allegedly a federal informant, a snitch, a double player, someone who worked for the government but operated in the shadows. Jaguar Wright claims Melvin wasn't a small-time hustler. He was deep in it, running deals, flipping names, making enemies in both the streets and the system. And if Janice, real or not, was tied to that world, it means Diddy was raised inside a web of secrets, snitching, and silent power. Even Kanye West once called him a fed, and for once the internet didn't laugh, because Diddy always seems to escape. He always knows who to flip on, who to pay, who to sacrifice, just like a fed.
The woman that they're saying is his mother was a prostitute and a whore. But there's whispers in the streets of Harlem that Diddy's mother isn't alive. Not his biological mother, that woman is his aunt.
And when you hear the whispers about his childhood, it starts to make sense. People who grew up around him say there were rooms Diddy should have never been in. Rooms filled with adult men, naked women, substances, smoke, and little Diddy just sitting there watching like he was being trained, like he was learning the ropes. And the adults, they looked away, or worse, they looked at him and smiled, including allegedly Janice. So while the world focuses on lawsuits, leaked footage, and courtroom drama, maybe the real story was standing right beside him the whole time. Janice Combs, the alleged madam, the alleged handler, the alleged vault, the one person he never turned on, the one person he never threw under the bus, the one person who might hold all the answers, because maybe, just maybe, he can't destroy her, because if he does, the truth might destroy them both. If this story shook you, smash that like button and subscribe button for more truth they don't want you to hear. Turn on notifications, you're not going to want to miss what's coming next.